YouTubers, and happy the 1st of December. So now the Christmas month has started, or the Christmas season is starting now. So I thought that we should start off this 1st of December with a Christmas beer from the newest Danish brewery, Stronzo Brewing Company. Gotta say thanks to Christian for providing this beer. This is their Christmas release, which was released along with the rest of the range they make. They have 7 beers out. And it's Denmark's newest craft brewery, microbrewery. This is their Stronzo Golden Santa, which is quite interesting because it's a Saison, and that's Saison, and that's not usually a thing you see as a Christmas beer. So that's kind of interesting. Yeah, it's a Saison on 7%. It's brewed with pale malt, rye malt, Munich malt, Cara Red, Cara Amber. And the hops used are Nelson Sauvin, Amarillo, and Cascade, which is kind of interesting. And then it's also brewed with coriander and orange. It says here on the back that Golden Santa is this year's Christmas brew, a fresh, spicy, dry beer that is specially designed for the Danish Christmas dishes, something like that. Christmas is too short for boring beer. But, yeah, let's get this Christmas beer cracked open and see how it is. You're gonna be seeing some more reviews of Christmas beers here in the next coming weeks, because there's a lot of Christmas beer. Ooh, that smells nice. That me and Jakob wanted to review. So let's get this Golden Santa poured. Kind of an untraditional Christmas beer. That's kind of like beer here in Denmark. Started that. Christian Skåland Andersen started that by brewing his Jule IPA. So we got it poured here, and I just let it like sit for some time just to get some of that head away, because it's got a big nice head. But it's a nice orangey kind of color, slightly hazy, a lot of carbonation, or not a lot, not as much as in their wheat beer. It's got a 2.5 finger off-white head. Looks nice. Let's check out the aroma. Oh yeah, definitely Sauvin. Nice. You get that white grape kind of character, tropical fruitiness. Now I also smell some of the coriander. Kind of subtle. Also some sweet citrusy, kind of sweeter citrus fruit, like an orange. And it's got an orange in it too, but mostly it's white grape and some stuff like that. It doesn't really have the Saison funk that you get in some Saisons, like that barnyard quality. I don't really get that, which I'm guessing is because of the Sauvin that kind of like overpowers that aroma, if it's in there at all, without the Sauvin. Definitely not a traditional Christmas beer. Maybe a peppery note in there as well. A lot of that white grape vineyard, white wine kind of, some blank grape kind of. Yeah, some chalky kind of notes too. Really nice and fresh smelling. That smells quite interesting. So yeah, let's give it a taste, guys. Cheers. That's kind of a blend of two different beers, kind of. It's not really that Saison-like. It does have a little bit of that breadiness, a little bit of a grassy note, but it kind of tastes like a mix between a Saison and an IPA kind of beer. IPA, let's say American Pale Ale, because it's not as hoppy as like an IPA, but something like an American Pale Ale. Body's medium, dry mouthfeel. Somewhat of chalky note in there. Almost a like licoricey flavor, which is kind of strange. I'm guessing it's kind of like from the alcohol, maybe a light phenol character that reminds me a little bit of licorice. Nice notes of that Nelson Sauvin with a hop, some of that grape, white grape, light tropical fruitiness. It's like a passion fruit and mango kind of. Some citrusy notes, which is probably from the Cascade. It's got that chalky feel, as a Saison do. So far, this is probably the most tasty beer from Stronzo I've had. Definitely better than the Walrus Punch and White Stronzo. It reminds me a little bit of the collab McKellar did with Stillwater, the Two Gypsies Our Side, because that was a Saison 2. A hoppy Saison. This is just toned way down compared to that. That was more in your face. This is more milder, a little more rounded off. But it's actually pretty tasty. I like this so far the most. I think this is a pretty tasty Saison. I like the combination of like American Pale Ale and Saison quality, especially that dryness. I think that would go kind of well with some of the Danish Christmas food. Mainly just because I think that dryness would really cut some of the fatty kind of flavors of. Well, we do get a lot of different stuff at Christmas time, so it depends on what dish you would pair it with. I think something like we get Flæskesteg, roast pork maybe, maybe. Oh yeah, duck maybe too. No, I think this would be a little bit too hoppy for duck. I would choose maybe a darker beer or maybe some seafood, fish, kind of the pickled herring. I think this would go well with. But yeah, this is a pretty tasty Christmas brew actually. So far my favorite of the Stronzo line. Rating wise for the Stronzo Golden Santa. I was about to say Golden Christmas. I'm going to give it a 79. Pretty darn close to an 80. The only thing that I feel is missing in here is the barnyard. It's the kind of funk you get out of a Saison, like the wet hay kind of flavor. But still, it's really good. And for the price you could buy it in the supermarket, I think it's like you get 2 for 45 kroners. I mean, that's really cheap for a beer like this. So that's a thumb up, definitely. So far, my favorite of the Stronzo range. Looking forward to be trying the rest. So yeah, thanks a lot to Christian Stronzo for the beer. So far, my favorite from you guys. So yeah, this is pretty tasty Saison / American Pale Ale style beer. So yeah, 79 for the Stronzo Brewing Company's Golden Santa. Definitely be you should be checking this out if you can get it, and I'm pretty sure you can. They just I think it's sometime here in December the 1st or something. They're gonna release Stronzo beers in Sweden too. And in Denmark you can get them in supermarkets for 16 Bilka. So this is definitely one I would pick up with them. Maybe I'd say steer around the wit beer they make. That's kind of meh, but this is tasty. Not the best Saison I've had at all, but it's pretty solid. So yeah, 79 guys. Remember to let me know what you think about the Stronzo Golden Santa if you've had it. As always, remember to comment, subscribe, all that stuff. And I'm gonna say cheers, guys. And I'll see you in another beer review.